Super Bowl 50 is on Sunday at Levi Stadium just outside of San Francisco. Now, in addition to football and the halftime show featuring Beyonce and Bruno Mars, technology will play a huge role at the stadium. I'm joined now by Mike Webster from ORCL. And Mike, it's great to see you. Welcome.
Thank you.
So technology from ORCL will be throughout the stadium on Sunday. Tell us some of the highlights.
It will be. I mean, we're very excited to be a part of, the largest sporting event of the year. And, really for us, it's about creating a fan experience that's much more engaging. So, some of the highlights that are happening at this Super Bowl 50, are introductions of new technologies, and particularly around how do we help the fans stay engaged. So, the ability to be able to not miss a minute, right? To be able to order food from my seat, from my mobile device, to be able to then designate a location I can pick those items up so I don't have to wait in line, and to use new payment types to make the experience much easier. So we're very excited about what's going to be on display at Levi Stadium.
And we'll talk about those payment types in a moment, but first, this technology will also help serve 75,000 beers, 60,000 hot dogs. I feel sick just saying it. How is this going to work?
Well, there is a significant amount of infrastructure, that sits behind delivering concessions in a stadium like Levi's and many other venues like them. And we've got 700 terminals that are connected to the ORCL cloud that are there to make that service experience as efficient as possible. So we worked very hard to make sure that we can reduce the amount of time people spend waiting in line, and to make sure that we have the right inventory at the right location, so as fans, have a choice for a beer or a hot dog, we know how to serve that effectively.
And ORCL spends, what, $5.5 billion a year in R&D in the cloud space?
We do, yeah. So the company has a huge commitment to innovation and a long-standing commitment to R&D. So, yeah, a little over $5 billion is our annual spend on R&D, and it's creating fan experiences just like this that's really become kind of the core fabric of what ORCL's trying to do.
Now, you mentioned payments earlier. Talk about how Apple Pay is involved in all this.
Yeah, so as the world of payments continue to evolve very rapidly, fans have many more choices. And, in partnership with a number of companies like Visa and other, you'll be able to use Apple Pay and other contactless forms of payment from your mobile device that are connected to the ORCL point-of-sale system that's deployed throughout the venue.
And what about the halftime show? I mean, to some people, that's a bigger draw than the actual game. How is technology going to be involved in that?
Well, again, I think the halftime show for us is really about, again, providing efficient service for, for the fans. So, we're going to make sure that the terminals at concession are as efficient as they possibly can. We've maximized the number of checks that we can handle, down onto a minute basis. So, we'll be ready with our game to execute at halftime, when the fans, want to take a break.
And this goes beyond just the Super Bowl. I mean, over half of NFL stadiums use ORCL technology, right?
They do today, and they use our technology in a variety of ways. Certainly concessions is a very important part of that, but they also use the ORCL cloud to help them with things like analytics and help them to better manage and allocate inventory. So we have a number of solutions that really touch the fan experience when they're at the venue, as well as things that happen before you get to the venue. So you arrive in San Francisco, you'll use ORCL Cloud to check into some 350 hotels, 1,000 restaurants to use our equipment. So,
and anything to say on how technology has changed over the past year or two?
Well, I think certainly mobility is a very big part of that, right? So as we look at the trends in consumers on how they're using mobile and want convenience and connectivity and efficiency in everything they do, mobile is a huge driver in what's changing technology, and it also changes the way that we engage with staff.
All right, Mike Webster from ORCL, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
I'm Scott Gamm, and you're watching The Street.